Hello there, skincare fans. This is Kathleen with Skin Blends, and I want to introduce to you our new and improved Rich Cream Moisturizer. We now have stem cells and peptides into it. It can come in the cream version. It can come in a bottle version for those people that don't like their products exposed to the air. And for people, even though it's color-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free, if people want to add a little bit of green color and they want to add a little bit of apple aroma, they can certainly do that. What we've done with our product is given it a new name. Instead of just Rich Moisturizer now, we call it Young and Rich StemTide Moisturizer. StemTide because we have stem cells and peptides in this moisturizer now. It has the same wonderful botanicals: aloe, green tea, pomegranate, cucumber, and honeysuckle. The best moisturizers for skin: shea, jojoba, beta-glucan, panthenol, and squalene. And then we've added, in addition to matrixyl that we've always had, we put in some other extra peptides in, and apples. That's why we have our apples over here. The apple stem cells from apples grown in the Swiss Alps. We're real excited to introduce those into the skin, and I'll tell you a little bit more about how that works. Basically, there's two types of aging. There's environmental aging and there's internal aging. Because we have the Spa-Tique here at Skin Blends, I get clients coming in all the time wanting collagen products. But it doesn't matter how much collagen you put on topically, you need to have the ingredients in your products to make your skin produce its own collagen. That's why we're really excited about the Young and Rich StemTide Moisturizer. On our website, you can find all of the clinical studies. This is a clinical study done on beta-glucan itself, which the beta-glucan that we use is called StemGlucan. The reason I like to point out this study is because this is the placebo and this is the product with the StemCal beta-glucan. I had a client come into the spa the other day and she had bad acne. She said her parents had put her on everything and nothing works. And I asked her what she was currently using for her acne, and she said nothing because nothing works. And I told her, apparently nothing does not work, and let's try some products. We tried products, her skin is now clear. But I think this is funny because this study, it shows the placebo, and the placebo is actually working. But where they did this study on was the forearm on client skin. Well, a lot of people aren't taking care of their body skin. They're better at taking care of their facial skin, but they're not taking care of their body skin. But nothing does not work. You need to be using something. So for the rest of the clinical studies on the beta-glucan that we can use, you see our website. Actually, I'll go ahead and go over them just a little bit. The clinical study on our StemGlucan, which is beta-glucan, for skin moisture, we're up over 20% after 2 weeks. At 4 weeks, it's holding its own. On the skin firmness, after 4 weeks, we're up 15%. On the skin elasticity, we're up 8% on the 2 weeks, and on the 4 weeks, we're over that. On skin smoothness, after 4 weeks, 10% increase. So as a summary, the StemGlucan increases moisture, firmness, elasticity, and smoothness. We have always had the beta-glucan in our products, the StemGlucan, and then we also have panthenol in there. But now I want to talk to you a little bit about the peptides that we've included because they're absolutely wonderful. A lot of people don't understand peptides, and I think it's important that you do understand peptides. And the reason is because, again, with our Spa-Tique experience, with clients coming into our spa, they keep asking me for products with collagen in it. Putting collagen on the skin is too large of a molecule, it can't penetrate. The idea is you want ingredients in your product that can penetrate, that can cause your skin to make new collagen. That's way better than any collagen you can put on your skin, and that's what these products are doing, and I'm very, very excited about them. To try to explain what a peptide does, pretend like this is a skin cell. This is the peptide, it's the messenger. It comes over here. If it has the right key, it can unlock the skin cell, can go inside and tell this skin cell how to work. If it's not the right messenger, it can try and try and try and nothing happens. So the important thing is to get the right peptide coming in here, to unlock, to come in here, and tell this skin cell to make more collagen, or whatever that skin cell specific function is that we're trying to activate. So basically what peptides are, they're messengers to the skin that tells them how to act the way that we want them to act. The first peptide that we use is SynCal. And SynCal basically is the palmitoid tripeptide 5. And what that does is it mimics the human body's own mechanism to produce more collagen. SkinCal acts like, when it says mimics, it means acts like. SkinCal acts like something in the skin called TSP. TSP is a protein that activates tissue growth factor. So SynCal is acting like TSP, telling the tissue growth factor to activate. So it stimulates collagen, It's an alternative to collagen injections. In addition to firming the skin, it also moisturizes the skin. You can check out skinblends.com for the actual study, but it's going to be a 119% increase in collagen building fibroblasts, a 350% increase in wrinkles, and that was on 60 people in the study done twice a day, and up to a 354% increase in skin firmness. So that's the SynCal that's now in our Young and Rich StemTide Moisturizer. The next ingredient we've always had in there, which is Matrixyl 3000. It's a 45% less wrinkles in 2 months. And what that does is that messenger peptide unlocks the skin cell and tells it to start renewing itself and proliferating, getting rid of the old and building new skin cells again. That's what we want. Just like clothes, after a while we've got to get rid of them and buy new ones because they're going to look better. We don't want to be wearing old skin just like we don't want to be wearing old clothes. Okay, just real quickly, SynCal is credited with reducing the wrinkles up to 36%. They call it iron out your wrinkles, which I think is really, really clever. But they compared their study down here with palmitoyl pentapeptide 3, which is the original Matrixyl. And you can see the original Matrixyl in the red and the SynCal, and we're comparing the Matrixyl with the palmitoyl tetrapeptide 3, which is the SynCal, the new product. And you can see how the blue outperforms the red a lot. But the red was the original Matrixyl, but now we have Matrixyl 3000. And Matrixyl 3000 is no longer the palmitoyl pentapeptide 3. Instead, Matrixyl 3000, new and improved, is the palmitoyl oleopeptide and the palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. They capitalized on the Matrixyl name because they were like the first big peptides on the market. But they've also got clinical studies showing the original Matrixyl is in the yellow down here, and the Matrixyl 3000 is in the blue, is how well it's outperforming even itself. So setting new standards in peptides even for Matrixyl with the Matrixyl 3000. Go to the website and see the actual studies. And then the next one we have is it's called Dermoxyl. Again, all of these studies are on our website, so please check out the actual studies so you can see them. Dermoxyl had a 36% reduction in the mean depth of wrinkles after a 2-month study. So what it's doing is it's palmitoyl oleopeptide and also works with ceramide 2 in the skin. So that's very, very, very important, and you can check out the actual results of the clinical studies done on humans on our website. The last ingredient that I want to talk about and kind of explain a little bit gets a great reduction. This is then as on crow's feet, and this clinical study on people, 100% of the human volunteers got a reduction in wrinkles. So that's huge. And that was with the stem cells that come from apples. These apples are grown in the Swiss Alps. They're known for their longevity. So it's a rare Swiss apple known for longevity. Photocell technology has been patented, and they go in and they extract this and they put it in a liposomal base that we can put into our skincare ingredients. What this plant stem cells help our human skin cells do is protect and increase the vitality of them, and it delays and combats chronic aging. Picture is worth 1,000 words, so let's look at a picture. Here is young stem cells. See the nice, plump, firm skin? Here's our skin cells as their age. No vitality. They're not working and they're depleted. So there's not as many doing the job, and they're not doing the job very well. When we put in the stem cells that we get from these apples, they help our human skin cells work better. How I like to explain this to where people can understand it is that stem cells have 2 advantages. They're like wild cards. They're technically an unspecialized cell. Every cell in the human body has a function. The stem cell is like a wild card. It can make more of itself over and over and over again, which is huge. Every single one of these stem cells can become any specialized cell. So if we have a specialized cell that's not doing its job, the stem cell can take its place. Just like when you're playing cards, if you are trying to get a run but you need an ace, your wild card can become the ace. That's why stem cells are so important. Stem cells can continue making more stem cells so you have more wild cards. That's why we like to keep our stem cells working at the optimum level, not letting them deplete. We need more and more and more wild cards in our skin so they can become whatever cell we need to keep ourselves looking younger and preventing aging and repairing the aging damage that's already gone. So hopefully that'll help you understand stem cells. We actually are giving away a sample with every order, so when you call in, ask for a sample. It'll have our flyer about the tech sheet on our Young and Rich Stem Cell Moisturizer. So on your next order, ask for a sample of our Young and Rich StemTide Moisturizer because it comes with the spec sheet. I'd also like to introduce our Rose StemTide Makeup Primer. It's excellent. It's from roses grown in the Swiss Alps. And the two peptides that we have in the Rose StemTide is progeline. It's a very unique in that it regulates production of the progerin, which is the aging factor. Firmness was increased by 20% and elasticity by 21% in a 28-day study. Significant reduction in the jawline. 10% in 56. This is one of the few products that addresses the jawline. And then the Matrixyl Synth 6 had an increase in collagen 1, 116%, collagen 3, 104%, hyaluronic acid, 174%. That's what they inject in when they're doing fillers. Collagen 4, 42%, and fibronectin, 59%. There was a 28.5 reduction in wrinkle volume on crow's feet and a 31% in wrinkle volume on the forehead. All of these statistics are on the back of your card. It's a nice little card for you to have for your clients or to educate your clients. And then I also want to make sure that I tell you about our free calendar. Go to skinblends.com. You can download a free calendar. It's awesome because you can see what date your birthday falls on or anniversary or plan your vacations. You can also use it for rebooking clients or rebooking your appointments if you know you need to go every 2 weeks. Then we tell you a year in advance what all of our specials and promotions are so you can plan for those. We give you buttons to wear. We have you client cards. We have flyers that you can use. And every month, whatever's pictured is what we have on special. So if you plan your promotion at the same time as ours, you don't have to spend more money to have a promotion. In fact, you'll probably save money offering a discount to your clients. We love you. We love your skin. Thanks for viewing, and stay tuned for more from skinblends.com.